Women are often praised for being multitaskers. They are expected and encouraged to manage their work, home, and children equally well at the same time, while also looking good and being cheerful all the time. When a woman is overwhelmed by everything that she is expected to do and be, she is told that there are so many other women who manage those things so well and that she should try to be more like them. When she does manage to do everything, she is not usually appreciated for that. Her efforts are ignored, and it is just considered her job as a woman to do those things, not just by men but also by women. In modern times, women are encouraged to be completely independent, especially financially. They are expected to be as successful and productive at work as men. On the other hand, men are not expected to take care of their home and family the way a woman is. And so, men are not criticized or questioned when they are completely focused on their career. Women's hormonal cycles are usually around 28 days long. Our hormones fluctuate over the course of the month, and so we are not meant to be equally productive every single day. But this is not taken into consideration by most modern workplaces that demand women to function like men every single day. Women themselves ignore their cycles and try to compete with men by pushing themselves really hard. But such behavior has a negative effect on their physical, mental, and emotional health. If a woman wants to depend on her man for certain things that are either too much for her to handle or that she has no interest in doing herself, she is considered weak and is often shamed for her choices. People try to instill fear in her mind by telling her that if she depends on her man, he might try to control her. While such cases do exist, not every man is like that. We must be discerning about whom we choose to trust, but our decisions must never be based on fear. While women might be praised for their achievements in their career, whether or not that career actually makes them happy, they are not usually praised for being a good wife, a good mother, or a good homemaker. But if they don't meet the expectations with respect to any of those roles, they are criticized for that. Look, the solution is not doing only those things that get appreciated by society and avoiding those that make you feel like you are being overburdened with responsibilities and expectations. You can always choose to let go of the need to meet others' expectations. Your decisions must not be based on other people's opinions about what makes you worthy and what does not. What truly matters is your own happiness and satisfaction. So, if being a homemaker brings you more joy than anything else, then you shouldn't let anyone shame you into having a job that you don't even like. If you are with a good masculine man who truly loves you and wants to provide for you because he wants to take care of you, then there is nothing wrong with letting him do that. It does not make you inferior to him. As human beings, we do need each other and we are not meant to be completely independent. And when it comes to not being able to do everything perfectly well all the time, remember that it is totally normal. We are too hard on ourselves because we believe that we need to do X, Y, or Z to be worthy of love. But remember that you are lovable just as you are. You don't need to do something in order to deserve love. You can't stop others from having unrealistic expectations of you, but you can choose to ignore those expectations. Also, you don't need to do everything every single day. Your energy levels do fluctuate over the course of the month, and so you must listen to your body's needs and honor them. When you feel exhausted and you need help, do ask for it. Women often avoid asking for help because they are afraid of being considered incompetent. This is because generations of women before us have been called incompetent so that they could be denied equal rights and opportunities. But just because our female ancestors had to be more masculine to get those rights and opportunities, we don't have to continue doing that by going against our nature. We are not being treated equally if we are expected to stop being our natural selves and be more like men while men get to be themselves. We don't need to be identical to be equal. If people judge you for your choices, so be it. External validation does not bring joy or happiness. It only makes you outsource your self-worth. True strength lies in being your authentic self, regardless of whether people like it or not. It is not your job to please others. If people have unrealistic expectations of you, then it is likely that they have such expectations of themselves as well, which means that they don't feel worthy unless they meet those expectations. They don't love themselves enough. So do love yourself and be kind to yourself. Remember that when you prioritize your own happiness, you inspire others to do that for themselves as well. If you feel burdened by expectations, you can choose to put that burden down. You don't have to carry it around anymore. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.